Paltrocast.
This is the Paltrobox, just me today. Just a variety of things we're going to be opening up. We'll get to them all and we'll recap at the end. Let's first do this USPS Priority Mail Post package, rather. Brooklyn Jew, Journey of an American Sports Art by Lowell Cohn. We'll put more information about Lowell, the author, and the book in there in the article itself. But thank you for sending Lowell, and which publisher? Alive Book Publishing. Thank you for sending this one Alive. We'll throw this down right there. This next one looks like a vinyl record. Probably is a vinyl record based on the box shape. And hopefully we didn't slice into the wax cylinder right there with that cut. And that is the Jaws soundtrack. One of the most favorite movies of all time of Melissa. She will be pleasantly surprised. John Williams, of course, scored this, as he also did Star Wars. Wow, okay. Looks like it's a remaster. We'll figure out from the copy what is unique about this version of it, other than it being the 50th anniversary. Okay, the blue and red splatter version. Got it. Thank you for sending Universal Music. And while we're at it, second one also looks like it is vinyl. We'll see if that is true or not. I don't know if I've ever interviewed anyone from the cast of Jaws. I need to look into that. But in the meantime, wow. Okay, two of my favorite bands of all time. Two bands that have been on the Paltrobox a lot of times before, thanks to the team at Warner Music Group and Rhino Records. This is the Sammy Hagar era of Van Halen live at Wembley in England, 1995. And live at CBGB, a little smaller than Wembley, the Ramones, 1977. So two bands arguably at different peak versions of their careers. I've never interviewed any current Ramones. I've interviewed people who've worked with the Ramones. We're going to link to some of that historical kind of stuff there from both of these. But this is a Black Friday Record Store Day release. First time on vinyl. And same here, Black Friday. Thank you to Warner Music Group for keeping these excellent legacies alive. The Ramones, Van Halen, two of my favorite bands of all time. Okay, wow. No wonder this was heavy. Transformers. Okay. We'll properly unbox this. More Transformers. We'll throw the box down. Frankenstein, The Mummy, Pizza Witch, The Cobra Strikes, that's G.I. Joe. I believe I got on the mailing list of this great company from my coverage of Comic-Con, and I will link to that within the article itself. But long story short, you see excellent, well-binded, flashy titles from some of your favorite brands. Robert Kirkman from The Walking Dead. Kirkman there, Lorenzo De Felici. Hope I'm saying that correctly. But I will put a list of other titles available from this publisher within the article. Thank you for sending. It's a license from Hasbro, but I believe Image is the name of the publisher. Thank you for sending Team Image and Transformers and Pizza Witch and all that. You have a big box right here. Not sure what is in there. We're down to the last 4 or 5. Craize, toasted snack crackers, sweet corn, guava, jalapeno lime, coconut, and everything. Non-GMO, kosher parv, gluten-free. Go Craize, I hope I'm saying that correctly. It's the website. It says it's good for a snack, good for sandwiches, dips, desserts, crumbles, tops, breading, spread. Inspired by the South American arepa. Ingredients look fairly simple. Sesame in that one, coconut in this one. Okay, so it seems allergen friendly as well. Gluten-free. Looking forward to trying this. Probably going to be great on its own. But good to know we have versatile food right there. Another package here. No idea what's in here. Hopefully I haven't broken it by cutting in this way. We shall see. Melissa would, of course, never do that. Okay. Kool and the Gang Greatest Hits. That is a great band. I've interviewed Kool, Robert Kool Bell, before. And tying things in with Van Halen, they were the opening act on one of Van Halen's last tours. So I think the average person knows more songs by Kool and the Gang than they realize. Hollywood Swinging, which was sampled by, I think, Kool G Rap. Jungle Boogie from, I think it's Pulp Fiction it's in. Ladies Night, people know. Celebration, Get Down On It. Too Hot, which Coolio sampled. They know Cherish, they know Joanna. Basically, every song on this is an anthem of sorts. So Rock and Roll Hall of Fame act, Kool and the Gang. I believe Universal Music sent it. Thank you, Universal. And I'll put a link to my interview with Robert Kool Bell. I think it was 2019 or 2020 when I spoke to him, when he was launching his Champagne. New Jersey native Robert Kool Bell. Okay. Sticky rice chips. Okay. I like that. Sriracha flavor. Mediterranean veggie snack mix. Brussels sprout flavor. Wow. Okay, calories are looking like it's 60 to 80 for the smaller bags. What's a bigger one like? 140, 2.5 servings. Okay, so like 400 calories. And we have some bars here, 80 calorie bars, tropical fruit roll. Wow. I am looking forward to that crunch and that sweetness. Pushing that aside, down to the last two. I think you can see what the last one is going to be. That's going to be Manischewitz. We'll pretend to be surprised. Longtime supporter of the Paltrobox and the Paltrocast. Manischewitz, last time I checked, they're in Jersey. Before we get there, we have The Hoosier Mama Book of Breakfast Bakes by Paula Haney. Biscuits, scones, muffins, and more. The owner of the legendary Hoosier Mama Pie Company turns breakfast. Okay, cool. Rave reviews from Bon Appetit, Midwest Living, Chicago Magazine. Company's been around 15 years. Looks like Food Network and Food and Wine also on board with it. That was unneeded paper. But how does it look? Beautiful photos. I see the breads. I see the ratatouille. I see the biscuits. Cream sauce, the honey lavender scones. Okay. Melissa's the baker of us two, banana muffins, so hopefully she'll be making some of what is in this book. Thank you for sending, which publisher? I think it's Agate and not Agate. Last but not least, Manischewitz. Generations of great taste since 1888. We're going to link to some of the prior Paltrobox coverage of this great brand. Maybe eventually I'll interview somebody from there. Happy Hanukkah from Manischewitz. Inside this box, you'll find everything you need to snack, create, and celebrate your way through all 8 nights. Think of it as your holiday survival kit, loaded with the classics you love, and goodies ready for their moment. Okay. A Hanukkah house cookie decorating kit. Everything is included. 2 pounds, almost 3 pounds right there. A ball that looks like, I guess, a matzah brie or a matzah ball. Oh, cool. We got one of these last year. Folds out into a bag, a shopping bag. And the potato latke mix. And then the colors of Hanukkah in the reds right there. Wow. Thank you yet again, Manischewitz. Recapping, because Hanukkahs are right around here. Ironically, the Brooklyn Jew book, Kool and the Gang. We have the vacuum fried real veggies of the sticky rice chips and the related snack mixes and the fruit roll. We have the crazy coconut and the different flavors of that. The sweet corn, the street corn, the Hoosier Mama, so you can bake that as well. That flows in great with Hanukkah. We have some of these great graphic novels, like The Mummy and G.I. Joe and Pizza Witch and all that. We're still finding room right here. A lot of Transformers stuff. Then, last but definitely not least, we have some vinyl related to Jaws, Van Halen, and the Ramones. And then we'll sneak a little G.I. Joe in there too. So basically we have a lot to read, listen to, prepare, snack upon, something for everybody. Well, thank you for watching, and thank you to these great brands for sending stuff to the Paltrobox.
Paltrocast.